You're watching Machindo's hometown station, HTV1.
Hello everyone, it's Brett Boyd from the Market House, where we have adjusted our hours to serve the community and keep our community and our associates safe. So now Market House is available to you from 9 until 6 every single day, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. with an exclusive shopping hour for seniors from 9 to 10. And don't forget our tech shopping service as well, 517-234-2020. Market House is here for you.
Tired of having everyone know you're coming before you arrive because of your exhaust? If so, then it's time to call the experts at RS Custom Exhaust in Hillsdale. RS Custom Exhaust has all the tools and parts to make your vehicle quiet again. And for you sports car enthusiasts, if you're looking for the roar to be the king of the roads, RS Custom Exhaust can help you too. With free estimates and first-class service, RS Custom Exhaust has your vehicle covered. So stop and see them today, located at 1461 Vera Drive in Hillsdale.
From Machindo's news leader, this is HTV1 News at noon.
The death toll continues to rise as the coronavirus outbreak hits hard in Michigan's south central-most county. Well, good afternoon, Machindo. I'm Scott Pienta. Hillsdale County is now up to 10 people dead from the coronavirus outbreak. 84 people have tested positive there as the county continues to have the worst outbreak of COVID-19 among all rural Michigan counties. Branch County reports 31 positive among residents and 83 at the Lakeland Correctional Facility. Now there have been 2 resident deaths and 2 inmate deaths there. Lenawee County has 59 people tested positive, no deaths, and 22 recovering. The Daily Telegram says there are now 2 infected staff members at the Gus Harrison Correctional Facility in Madison Township. No word on whether or not those employees are Lenawee County residents. In Steuben County, 14 people have tested positive with 1 death. Fulton County is now up to 10 positives with no deaths. Williams County now still remains at 6 cases with 1 death. Health officials in Michigan and Indiana say people with mild symptoms are now able to get tested, which will likely raise the number in those states even more dramatically. Officials in all 3 states say that their numbers are expected to increase as the virus hits its peak and more testing capacity is added. The economic impact of the pandemic is starting to show itself in local government bodies and agencies. The Village Reporter says Swanton is already planning on decreasing revenue from real estate and income taxes, as well as utility bills. The tax revenue alone is expected to drop by $156,630 this year. The village is also losing $3,500 for each month that it does not collect a 10% late fee for utility bills and water shutoffs. Swanton has decided to delay the wage increase for village employees that was set to go into effect this month. The language of the ordinance that approved the hike includes the language "if appropriations are available," and the council agreed that the funding likely will not be there during the pandemic. They also delayed the hiring of seasoned public service division workers, and the workload has been reduced enough by Ohio's emergency orders that the regular employees can do the job themselves. The Swanton Fireworks Festival may also be canceled, and the village solicitor Alan Lionbauer says that there may be a legal path to recover all of the $12,000 down payment for that event. If not, well, the village would still have to pay $6,250 if they request a cancellation by April 28th. The council decided to wait until April 27th meeting to make a decision on that. But despite the hardships, the council also approved an emergency ordinance to temporarily hire fire and rescue personnel. Fire Chief Tony Schaefer says that he has 4 candidates ready to go pending a background check and drug screen. Meanwhile, in Williams County, Interim Sheriff Gary Moore has cut about $93,000 out of his department's current operating budget, which Williams County commissioners said he was able to do without affecting service to the public. The Williams County Clerk of Court's office and Recorder's office are also looking at ways to cut back due to expected shortfalls. Commissioners are working with the Auditor and Treasurer's office to monitor the county's finances and make necessary adjustments. The Fulton County United Way has received $10,000 from the Greater Toledo Community Foundation to help respond to the coronavirus crisis. The expositor says that the money will be used to assist those impacted by loss of income, those who are facing food insecurities, or those who are in need of rent, mortgage, or utility assistance. United Way is also taking donations at their office on South Shoup Avenue in Wauseon or at any Fulton County branch or Farmers and Merchants State Bank. You'll have to note that the donation is to the UWFC Disaster Fund. For more information, you can call the United Way's Executive Director, Gina Rossman, at 419-337-9606. The Steuben County Board of Health is considering closing the sandbar in Lake James to prevent crowds at the popular location. The Herald Republican says that while the state of Indiana has been making an effort to keep waterways open during the pandemic, the health board believes the summer throngs that gather on the sandbar would likely be in violation of social distancing rules and pose a public health risk. The special meeting is being considered, possibly including representatives from the county commissioners, other counties, and state agencies, and possibly State Representative Denny Zent, who lives at Lake James. That special meeting has not been scheduled yet, but health board members hope to hold it before the regular July meeting and conduct it to fit social distancing guidelines. As things currently stand, the Williams County Fair is still scheduled to go on as planned in September. Now, that word comes from Williams County Agricultural Society President Matt Kennedy, who told the Bryan Times that the only impact the fair has seen so far is the cancellation of building rentals at the fairgrounds. Backup plans are being discussed in case the fair has to be delayed or canceled, but Kennedy says that so far, none of the fairs in the state of Ohio have made that call yet. He doesn't expect the crisis to last into September. But the fair may go on without some exhibits from 4-H'ers, as that organization has moved its activities online in Ohio. OSU Extension Youth Development Educator Stacy Perry says that they're soon to start the Dog Kickoff program on Zoom, and various forms of 4-H activities are being made available online. Now, Perry added that the point of 4-H isn't to meet in person or to show at the fair, it's to find the interests of youth and foster those interests through learning by doing. The governors of 7 states across the Midwest have announced a pact to coordinate the revival of their states' economies amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. The Associated Press says Illinois, Ohio, Michigan, Indiana, Wisconsin, Minnesota, and Kentucky have agreed to work with experts and take a fact-based, data-driven approach to reopening their economies in a way that protects the public from the spread of the virus. The governor said in the announcement that their number one priority is health and the safety of their citizens. While the pact means that the states will work together to phase in sectors of the economy, the governors, 5 Democrats and 2 Republicans, made it clear that this does not mean every state will take the same steps at the same time. But Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers says close coordination will ensure the states get it right as they move forward. Ohio Governor Mike DeWine added his belief that it's good for the people of all 7 states that their governors are sharing ideas. Similar agreements were made in the Northeast and on the West Coast earlier this week. Nearly half of the country's population lives in the states that have joined these partnerships. Ohio Attorney General Dave Yost is warning debt collectors that the federal stimulus paychecks are off limits. The Bryan Times says that while the CARES Act does not ban private debt collectors from garnishing the checks, Ohio state law does. He was also joined with the attorneys generals of other states and the Hawaii Office of Consumer Protection to ask the Treasury to enact the same restrictions at the federal level. Yost has sent notices to collection agencies and posted the notice on his office's website. He says that the checks were intended to be used to put food on the table and keep the lights on and the roof over the heads in a time of emergency, not to pay off an old bill. As part of the CARES Act, multiple local colleges and airports are receiving federal stimulus funding. According to WLEN, Adrian College is getting $1.75 million. Siena Heights University is getting $1.54 million. Jackson College is getting $3.89 million. And the Bryan Times says Northwest State Community College is getting about $1 million. And the Fork County Career Center is getting just over $18,000. The Herald Republican says Tri-State Steuben County Airport is getting $30,000. And the Bryan Times says that the Williams County Airport is getting about that same amount. And the Coldwater Daily Reporter says Branch County Memorial Airport is expecting that as well. Well, still to come, the funding for the Small Business Administration's emergency loans has run out. And the local theater is putting on a stage on your screen. We'll be right back at noon, right after this.
There's a reason that professionals shop at Jonesville Lumber. They expect quality, service, and knowledge. And that's exactly what they receive. For nearly 100 years, Jonesville Lumber has been family owned. We take pride in serving our area with great products at competitive prices. We have dedicated project estimators in-house that will help figure the materials needed to complete your next task at hand. Whether you're building your dream home, adding a pole barn, building a deck, updating your kitchen, or painting your front door, let Jonesville Lumber help you with your next project.
Authentic Mexican food is just a short drive away at El Cerrito in Coldwater and Hillsdale. The variety packed menu has something for everyone, with classic Mexican dishes, El Cerrito specialties, and tasty treats for dessert. Don't forget the best margaritas in town with margarita specials Friday and Saturday. And carryout ordering is great for work lunches or picking up dinner for the family. Make your next meal a fiesta for your taste buds at El Cerrito on Chicago Street in downtown Coldwater and Carlton Road in Hillsdale.
The Saucy Dogs is the name and barbecue is the game. Come on down for a good time and some great food. At Saucy Dogs, try our barbecue nachos or our tasty ribs. We'll have you howling for more. Saucy Dogs, downtown Jonesville.
Does your vehicle sound like a tractor putting down the road? Then you need to see the experts at RS Custom Exhaust in Hillsdale. They will give you a free estimate along with first-class customer service. They custom make any exhaust needed for your vehicle. Stop and see them today, located at 1461 Vera Drive in Hillsdale.
Hello everyone, it's Brett Boyd from the Market House, where we have adjusted our hours to serve the community and keep our community and our associates safe. So now Market House is available to you from 9 until 6 every single day, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. with an exclusive shopping hour for seniors from 9 to 10. And don't forget our tech shopping service as well, 517-234-2020. Market House is here for you.
We're expecting more details from the Coldwater Fire Department on a structure fire in Cold Waters Township this morning. WTVB says it happened on North Sanford Road, just on Blackhawk Road, just after 7:30 a.m. While everyone inside was able to get out, the fire went through the roof of a one-story addition, and crews had to shut down Sanford Road south of Garfield. The scene was cleared just after 10 o'clock. The Lenawee County Crime Stoppers need your help to solve the theft of this vehicle, which was stolen from a dealership lot in Clinton. Someone made off with the 2016 Dodge Charger RT Scat Pack around midnight on April 11th. The theft was captured on video, but only the headlights could be seen. If you have any information, well, you're asked to call the Crime Stoppers of Lenawee County at 877-276-8477, or leave a tip online at p3tips.com/431. You can remain anonymous, and you could earn a cash reward. The U.S. government's emergency small business lending program is out of money. On Thursday morning, the $349 billion program officially tapped out. Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin and Democrats are reconvening yesterday to try to reach an agreement on the package that will immediately increase program funding. The Senate met for a session Thursday afternoon. A deal needs to be reached before then for the money to have an opportunity to be replenished this week. If the deal is not reached, not only could the program go without replenishment funds through the weekend, but possibly on through the rest of the month. U.S. Census Bureau data shows that the coronavirus is bashing U.S. home building. For example, new residential construction slowed sharply in March as the coronavirus pandemic swept across the U.S. Privately owned housing starts declining last month to a pace that's 22% lower than February's pace. All 4 geographical segments in the U.S. were down, led by a 43% plunge in the Northeast. While some are staying at home alone or with family, others are quarantining. 30-year-old best friends and co-workers Charles Litcha and Noah Liventhong have decided to call what they call quarantine together at Litcha's home in West Hollywood, California. People around the country have ditched their apartments or homes and moved in with friends instead. This has allowed people to still abide by the stay-at-home orders, but gives them human contact that is missing during social distancing. Nuala Thongvong says, "So far we have had a good time," to which Litcha joked replied, "Yeah, well, we haven't killed each other yet." C. Val Wright, a psychologist and director of clinical research and quality at the American Psychological Association, said, "It's hard to know what to expect because none of us have ever experienced anything like this before, and in some ways this is a huge social experiment about how we think about our relationships." Now, she also suggests people that do decide to move in together during this time to maintain some boundaries, just like you would if you were roommates. Despite the pandemic, the show must go on, and the Plays in Development series at Jonesville Sauk Theater are no exception. Executive Director Trinity Bird said on a Facebook video that the theater may not be open, but actors will be performing their readings online in a format similar to Zoom meeting rooms. As usual, after each reading, the playwrights will join in for a Q&A session. Dates and times will be posted at the sauk.org. Now, Bird says that the coronavirus may have stopped shows at the theater for the time being, but they still want to bring the theater to people at home. Both shows on the main stage will stay the same, but the Sound of Music will be moved from June till September's last 2 weekends to allow more time for rehearsal. The Sauk has also changed several other performances, including Ed Asner's A Man and His Prostate, which was moved to August 24th and 25th. Tony and Tina's Wedding has also been rescheduled until July 23rd through the 26th, and The Weekend Comedy has been moved to July 9th through the 12th. The Sauk Short Series has been moved up from September to June to allow for other shows around that have been moved around. Now, Bird notes that the shorts are the easiest to rehearse. That's why they have been moved. Now, the theater plans to open to the public in June, but if that's not possible or if there is only limited access, they will record the plays and offer them online with a special purchase code to watch. The Sauk board has allowed changes to ticket holders for the remainder of the 2020 season to get a refund or swap for a different show. Bird says that as things are still changing daily, you should visit the Sauk's Facebook page or website for the most current information, including auditioning for several of the plays, with auditions to be held by online video. Well, those are the top stories today, and you may notice this is a shorter than usual newscast. That's because we've had to cut back on our national content to save money during the pandemic, but rest assured, we're still bringing you all the local news that we've come to expect from us, and we'll get back to normal when we can afford to continue national coverage. So we'll see you right back here Monday for HTV1 News at noon. Don't forget, you can find more news in our live broadcast streams 24/7 at htv1.net. For all of us here at HTV1, I'm Scott Pienta. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon and have a great day, everyone.
Tired of having everyone know you're coming before you arrive because of your exhaust? If so, then it's time to call the experts at RS Custom Exhaust in Hillsdale. RS Custom Exhaust has all the tools and parts to make your vehicle quiet again. And for you sports car enthusiasts, if you're looking for the roar to be the king of the roads, RS Custom Exhaust can help you too. With free estimates and first-class service, RS Custom Exhaust has your vehicle covered. So stop and see them today, located at 1461 Vera Drive in Hillsdale.
Hello everyone, it's Brett Boyd from the Market House, where we have adjusted our hours to serve the community and keep our community and our associates safe. So now Market House is available to you from 9 until 6 every single day, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. with an exclusive shopping hour for seniors from 9 to 10. And don't forget our tech shopping service as well, 517-234-2020. Market House is here for you.